So we have been hearing for years about ongoing workforce change, about resource constraints, excessive workloads, burnout. So we know a lot of these issues exist, but we don't understand how they are impacting teams, specifically in higher education. And so this year's workforce report is asking our respondents directly, what has been the impact on your team? How has your day-to-day work changed? What are your needs for professional development in this context? And how can your institution support you, even when they can't solve these massive problems that we're seeing? What we found this year is that institutions are really focused right now on external pressures, and that includes AI and emerging technologies, financial constraints, and enrollment concerns. And as institutions are really focused on these urgent, immediate concerns, there is a cost. Teams are not as able to invest in strategy and to think long-term about projects. And we also saw that even though change fatigue is obviously a common factor here, change is really difficult. It can cause a lot of disruption, and it can just be exhausting, honestly, to constantly be navigating rapid change, to never kind of get to that point where you're able to start planning for the future and stop responding to those immediate needs. Change can also be really generative. A lot of respondents spoke to some opportunities that had opened up because of this ongoing change, such as shifts to automation that have been opened up by rapid AI developments, and even real concrete need for collaboration across the institution. Some respondents said, this is something we've talked about for a long time, but now I actually really have to work with other institutional departments and teams to be able to accomplish some of these goals that have been set. So change was kind of seen both as this constant challenge, but also as something that opened up room for innovation and new approaches that maybe were very needed and would not have emerged so quickly without these changes. The impact of this sustained change without action from an institution to address workload challenges means that there's less strategic capacity and less room for teams to actually evaluate the work that they're doing. We also saw that respondents who are not seeking to change jobs in the next few years said that meaningful work was a key driver of retention for them. And so this is another area where institutions can really think about connecting the priorities that they're setting with student outcomes. I think a lot of professionals want to feel like their work is meaningful and that the work they're doing has a direct impact on student outcomes, but also to see that the work they're doing overall is not just responsive to these immediate concerns and demands, but that there's this overarching value that their work is adding to the institution and to individual students. Human-centered competencies were most critical for our respondents this year. Competencies like adaptability and agility and ongoing improvement were really important, along with collaboration. And I don't think this is surprising given, again, the rapid change that we're experiencing, to see that really being able to make good decisions, work well with others, and be flexible in managing day-to-day work and priorities is really a valuable asset to a team.